Hey students, today I want to talk through our 12 Angry Men character casting project. This is our final assessment for 12 Angry Men. On this Google slide presentation, you have a slide for each of our jurors. So on the bottom left, you see their name, Juror 1, who's our foreman, and you have their photo from the movie version of the play. The next slide there looks a little bit different. So we still have their name in the bottom left, so you know that it's the slide for that juror. But on the right side, we have a few different things. One is a quote from the play, 2 is an explanation, and then 3, which is optional, is a new casting. Okay, so for the quote from the play, and I'm going to slide down to juror 3 because I want to focus on him again. So we have their direct words. This should be something that juror 3, in this case, said in the text, his direct words with the page number where he said it. And that's all we're writing for a quote from the play. The next thing down is explanation. This is very similar to that document where we had a quote from the character and then what it reveals, what it proves about that character. Very similar here. So if you filled that out as we read, this should be pretty simple. You just want to expand on what that reveals about the character. 2 to 3 sentences here for the explanation should be enough, as long as you're not just writing fluff. Let that be your mantra here. So when you're explaining, this should be something like, this quote illustrates that juror 3, and then what does it illustrate about juror 3? What does it tell us or reveal about this character? It also shows how much he blah, blah, blah. What does it show about him? So that's one way you can format this. Again, 2 to 3 sentences here. As long as you're being purposeful, that should be enough for each character to have 2 to 3 sentence explanation. Below that, you have something that, again, is optional, and that's a new casting. If you really want to dive deep and really master this standard, this is a good opportunity to do that. You can find another character that you think would play this part perfectly. So if you would find another character, it could be a fictional character, it could be a real person, it can be an athlete, a superstar, an actor, an actress, whatever, that you think would fit juror 3 in this case really well. This forces you to know juror 3 well and know another character well. It can be Shrek, it can be SpongeBob, it doesn't matter to me, as long as you can explain why they fit this character of juror 3. We're going to add a photo of whoever we would cast in that role if we're doing that optional piece. If I want to do that, I'm just going to come up here to insert image, and then maybe I save a photo so I can upload it from my computer. Maybe I search the web to find one. Perfect. So we have Gordon Ramsay over here. I'm going to choose this photo because I think it fits his character really well. So I'm going to insert that into this slide because Gordon Ramsay looks like he's yelling at someone. He classically, it gets worked up really easily. So I might just say Gordon Ramsay fits juror 3 well because he gets worked up easily and yells at a lot of people. Right? So it can be really simple like that, but you're just finding someone that you think would fit, inserting a photo of them, and then just jotting down who did you pick and why did you pick them. Okay, so that's what you're doing on each slide here for each of the jurors. Last thing at the very bottom, we have a theme slide. So as you see here, it obviously says theme, and then it says insert a photo for the theme below. Before you do that, I want you to come over here and jot down whatever you think the theme is. Now remember, this is the main message. So I would say the main message of 12 Angry Men, which we want to italicize, right? It's a longer work, it's a play. The main message of 12 Angry Men is, and then whatever you think it is. Now, if you think it has something to do with equality, with justice, with fairness, with prejudice, that's awesome. right? But it's not just one word. We need to ask ourselves, what is the author saying about equality? What is the author saying about justice, fairness, prejudice? That's your theme. So it needs to be a full thought, not just one word. All right. So jot down your theme there, and then evidence. Now, this can be a bulleted list. It can be a quote from the story. It can be a character that you think really exemplifies this theme and helps to prove this theme. You can have an example from the story as well. Just you could list it out, explain what happened and how that proves that your theme is correct. So I would have a few different things for evidence from the story. And then again, you can insert a photo that you think really illustrates the theme of this story. You can be creative with that and have fun with that photo that you use there. So that is our casting project. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. But I'm excited to see what you come up with for your quotes, your explanations, and possibly your new casting in those juror positions. Good luck.